Hello, my name is Rosario Garcia, and I'll be presenting my lead review. Right now, the title is Under Representation of Hispanic Faculty Members. Um, the underrepresentation of Hispanic faculty members in higher education is a long-standing issue that poses significant challenges to fostering an inclusive and diverse academic environment. This lead review explores the historical context, benefits, success, and challenges surrounding the underrepresentation of Hispanic faculty in higher education. The goals for this lead review are to understand how the presence of Hispanic faculty members in colleges and universities can significantly impact the retention, persistence, and graduation rates of Hispanic students. Hispanic faculty members serve as role models for Hispanic youth. Still, they can also help shape the institution's culture to make it a more welcoming environment for Hispanic students to succeed. This lead review will also explore social cognitive career theory, its components, including career choice, how these influence barriers for faculty members or teachers to persist, the effectiveness of strategies employed to overcome these barriers, and its connection with education. Here's my problem statement. The PP explains how the Hispanic population has grown over the past 20 years, making it the second largest racial or ethnic group. As a result, Hispanic enrollment in post-secondary institutions increased from 1.5 million in 2000 to 3.8 million in 2019. A diverse group of faculty members, including Hispanic individuals, is essential for higher education as it can improve student achievement, campus diversity, and higher graduation rates. In the IP portion of the problem statement, we view that although Hispanic members have an impact, it's difficult to retain them. These difficulties can make it hard for Hispanic faculty to be considered legitimate. Successful approaches for Hispanic faculty retention include forming strong connections, seeking guidance from mentors, and institutional support for diversity, equity, and inclusivity. Challenges of Hispanic faculty and retention include a lack of recognition from administration, colleagues, and students, a poor institutional climate and cultural compatibility, and systematic obstacles such as racism, sexism, and cultural stereotypes. The SP portion of the lit review and the problem statement show us potential reasons some Hispanic faculty remain in higher education institutions while other leaves. Could be a lack of institutional support for diversity and inclusion, lack of recognition from stakeholders, and systematic obstacles. Lent ET and from 1880 created social cognitive theory, which will help us explain how individuals make career-related decisions based on factors like their beliefs and their abilities, expectations for outcomes, personal goals, and the social and cultural norm and supporting their environment. This theory allows for exploring the necessary elements of a supportive work environment that higher education institutions need to successfully retain faculty. At least this is my hope. For this study, I'm planning to use this time social cognitive career theory. This is a complex theory that I'm still trying to understand. It's a career development theory that focuses on the role of cognitive processes in shaping career choice and performance. It was developed by Robert W. Litt, Stephen D. Brown, and Gail Hackett. The theory consists of three components: personal attributes such as self efficacy and outcome expectations, learning experiences, that's something like including observational and direct experiences, and contextual influences such as cultural and socioeconomic factors. The four overlapping methods of SCC are self efficacy beliefs, outcome expectations, goals, and contextual supports and barriers. SCCT can be used to measure the persistence of Hispanic faculty in higher education by assessing their self efficacy beliefs and pursuing an academic career. their outcome expectation for success in academia, their career goals, and the contextual supports and barriers they encounter. This assessment can help identify potential barriers to retention and inform targeted interventions to support the persistence of Hispanic faculty in higher education. Like I said earlier, this is my hope on using SCCT. It has been used in other fields, but I haven't, especially in Hispanic and Latinx or Latino students, but not so much on Hispanic faculty. So this will definitely add to the theory on the field. So that's my approaches right now, but it's hard to understand it. So I'm imagining that it will need a lot more learning and practicing to be able to use it with confidence. As of right now, this is my organizational structure. I have my introduction, my context, the factors contributing, impact and implications, all these things, future directions and study. I feel like after we finish the qualitative research class, then I have a more in-depth knowledge of where exactly my study is gonna go, where it's gonna go, and if I'm gonna continue using SCCT, or if I'm gonna go with something else, or just emphasizing one aspect, one of the contents of the theory. But that's still to be determined. That's what we put working on this slide. Is the study needed? Yes, it is. I believe it is based on the numbers of how the education, the representation of students is there, but no one's really measuring, at least with this theory, how the retention there is, like for faculty members, Hispanic faculty members. And then, I mean, this can potentially bridge the gaps, promote awareness, and if they retain them longer, then they enrich education for not just Hispanic students but all higher ed students. How I see the study going, we'll be able to find self-identified Hispanic faculty members and hopefully Oklahoma. That way we don't have to travel or offer any incentives to find them here to do interviews, for them to do narratives. I'm still trying to figure that out. I think it'll be more interesting, or it'll be more in detail once I finish qualitative, because that's definitely the road that I'm going right now. So I think I have a more clear sense of what are we going to use as like artifacts and surveys or interviews. I actually developed some questions already, but we're going to see if we stick with those or we definitely create some new ones. I think the time frame, it's possible to do it within the 6 to 8 month period. I think the challenge will be definitely recruiting a diverse sample, and not necessarily that we need to have more diversity and they're already going to be Hispanic faculty members, but to make sure that we have females, males. And I think that it's going to be hard just if we only do it with one location. But if we do it with different ones, then we're going to make sure the context is the same. So I think it'll be the hardest part will be to find the participants. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm still working on this as the rest of you are, but we're in this together. So hopefully we'll have more of our questions answers during qualitative research class. Good luck, and I'll see you in class. Bye.